I'm just gonna eat all your points over here. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. What's up? I'm Joe Bragg with the Christian Board Gamers YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk about License to Krill by Maka Games. Recently just had a successful Kickstarter campaign for this game, and you should jump on any late pledges, because I want to just jump right out the gate and say that if you are into take-that style games that are family-friendly, that play quickly, this is a must have. I absolutely love having this little plushie on my shelf. This is a prototype version of the game, but when people come over, they're like, all right, I got to know what's the deal with the whale, and it's just a cool, neat opportunity to talk about what's going on with this, because this whale itself is not just a cute little plushie, it's also the game box, and it's part of the game, which is very, very creative. So whenever I have it in my game bag or on my shelf, it's neat just seeing people's reactions, especially when I show them what's going on in the game. As usual, I'm not going to do a full how to play video. I just want to talk about the things I like and just kind of go through that process. And so, again, this is a prototype version of the game, and the one that I have here is for 2 to 4 players. And so when we're going through the game, what's really, really neat is you have this market, and it's a draft, and you're drafting cards into your hand that you're going to be able to add for points in front of you, and kind of building out your little tableau. And each of the cards do a different action and all that. But what's also really nice is down in this market here, when you remove a card from it, there's also leaves a card here where the cards are placed, and those trigger an action as well. And this is kind of like a game of hot potato. You're trying to get this whale positioned in front of other players, so that when a whale card does get drawn, which will happen at the end of every turn, and some turns 2 whale cards could be drawn, but when a whale card is drawn, you know, you don't want to be the person caught with the whale in front of you so that it starts eating your points. In this case here, this could move the whale anywhere, so you dodge a bullet, but now you're placing it in front of someone else. And if they can't move the whale and get it off of them or do those kind of things, they're going to start losing points. And so it's just a really, really fun game. And points matter, because at the end of the game, the one with the most points wins. And so you want to go, and it goes over a series of rounds until you draw this final card here. It's krilling time, end of the game. And so when this card comes up, it triggers the end of the game. You total up your points, and you have a winner. But along the way, like I said, this whale is not just a box, it is targeting players. And so you have these little krill cards that you're going to be playing in front of you with points. Eventually, this whale is going to start to eat them up, because whales eat krill. There's also some neat whale facts on the bottom of the cards, which I think is a really cool thing. So again, this is like a hot potato game. Like, I do not want to be caught with this whale in front of me, and then I run that risk of potentially losing points, and different things can happen. And so it's just a really fun game. It creates a nice little intensity. My family has really enjoyed it. We've taught it to a few other people. They've really enjoyed it. It's just a lot of fun. And like I said, I would definitely consider this, if you're into this style game, a must-have. It's a creative take on take-that games, which I really, really love. I don't want to belabor the point. I just think that the game in general is creative, right? Every game's going to feel a little bit different, because the whale's going to move in different ways. You're going to have different cards that are out here, and you're just going to be triggering these actions. And so what's really, really nice is that when you're playing any take-that style game, right, there's always that fun of like, hey, that person's got the most points, and so I'm going to target them. And I love this, because one of these whale actions here is the whale targets the person with the highest points. So it keeps kind of in tension. Like, I don't want to be the person with the highest points right now, because I don't want this whale triggering or you know, targeting me when a card gets drawn. Because if a card gets drawn and it starts eating my points, it's not going to go well. And so there's a lot of whale cards in here that are going to discard cards from the market and just make things a lot more challenging for players. But again, this is a great family-friendly game. I taught my oldest, he's 8 now, and he picked it up with no problem. And even our youngest, our littles, I got a 7 and a 4-year-old, and well, he's 6, about to be 7, and a 4-year-old, and they had fun playing it as well. Obviously, my 4-year-old was on the team, but again, this is something you can do with other youngins. And so if you're into family games and you're looking for a fun family take-that game, I definitely want to suggest License to Krill. I'll have some information in the description there, where you can find the Kickstarter, and again, just be able to do late pledges and all that fun jazz. But again, if you are into some take-that style family-friendly games that play quickly, this game does not take long to play at all. You're looking at 15-20 minutes, maybe 30 at the absolute most, but that doesn't feel like it's a normal thing. Feels a little bit more rare. But if you're looking for a quick game that's just a lot of fun, that can get some people to the table, this is definitely the one to pick up. So again, I'll have links in the description and all that stuff. So I'm horrible at landing the plane at the end of these videos because I always feel weird being like, hey, like every other YouTube channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, do all that fun stuff that you need to do to help this stuff continue to move out in the interwebs. But I do really appreciate you taking the time to listen and watch this video. So check out License to Krill by Maka Games. And until next time, God bless. Peace.